But the one thing I did want to say is like I go to these meetings a lot. I've been like championing for school integration since I was like a kid in front of the Bronx Zoo. I was born and raised in the Bronx. And people always ask me, like, especially white parents, like, oh my God, but what do I do? And I've heard this at this table. And I want to bring a little perspective in history. So in 1964, February of 1964, over 400,000 black and brown students, they led the actual biggest boycott, civil rights boycott in the history of this country by staying home from school. And it was a boycott against school segregation at the time. It was actually bigger than the March on Washington, and it was silenced because the next month, 10,000 white parents decided that they were going to boycott school integration efforts in New York City. And that was what made
They marched across the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, they marched across the Brooklyn Bridge. So 400 black and brown students stand up for school integration, 10,000 white parents.
400,000.
400,000, yeah. 10,000 white parents march against it, and guess who won? And so when people ask me, like, what should I do? I'm like, you're white. You need to use your power because you have it and stand up against what is going on. And that means, like, writing to the mayor or going down and saying something in front of City Hall, because what history has shown me, unfortunately, is that, like, and I think this is why a lot of black and brown parents aren't at a lot of school integration meetings. It's like, we're tired of fighting to perfect a democracy that wasn't even built for us. And so it's like, I need white people, I need you to go out there and fight to protect this democracy that we triumph or say that we have. And so if your kid was going to school with lead in the water, like, you would be down at City Hall, but your kid is in a neighborhood like that's had experienced poverty and experienced desperation, and no one is at City Hall. It's like, part of me is like, I don't understand how we're all living with this. Like, I love that Nicole Hannah-Jones named her podcast The Problem We All Live With, because we're all just like living with it. And think beyond PS9. Like, this is a city, this is a countrywide issue, and so please come to our ASID meetings. Please sign up when we like have events, show up, because city councilmen and the mayor, they look at numbers. And they look at the race of the people who are congregated. And so if you want to do something, be there in solidarity with us, and show up. And then, like, another thing is, my professor always said integrity is when what you say, what you do, and what you think are aligned. And so that's always a check that I have for myself, and so that's what I always tell white people, especially white people in the North, because liberal racism is a thing. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.